personal efficiency, just like kind of getting your stuff done, being a good role player, but CID allows you to work with other folks so that you have some kind of skill on top of the base skill that you got at level 1. So level 1 you saw is a training wage. You're getting paid $10 an hour, and while that might not seem like much, the company's actually losing money on you because we are training you, we're developing you, we are coaching you, and that's costing us time. It's like going to school where the teachers are paying you, right? Imagine you're getting a hands-on education, you have the best mentors that are actually working on real projects with you, and you're getting paid at the same time. So we think of it as you're getting training and we're able to pay you a bit for that to compensate the cost of our program and being able to teach you. Level 2 is where you do CID, which is communicate, iterate, delegate. You already know what happens in that 9 triangle. And the 9 triangles where you have to be able to spin that communication wheel as fast as possible. And if you can, then you'll never say that you're too busy, because you can always reply saying, you know what, I'm going to get to that tomorrow, just wanted to let you know that I got that. Or, hey, I need to pass that off to someone else because I don't want to play hot potato where it's just sitting with me and then someone's got to chase me. So communication's always got to be fast, and you can't not communicate just because you're busy. You communicate especially when you're busy, so things don't back up and we don't have problems that compound. Because if you communicate early, then that means someone else can help you if you're in trouble. Or if you post an iteration and you communicate often, people can see what's right or what's wrong, or give you coaching so that they can help you before it gets up to the deadline, because the last thing you want is it's the day of the deadline and you turn in something 3 minutes before the deadline, but no one else had a chance to review it, no one else could improve it, and you're representing the company. You don't want to be in that high pressure, final exam, last second kind of scenario. So CID is how do you work inside of a team. Because do, delegate, delete is personal efficiency, just like kind of getting your stuff done, being a good role player, but CID allows you to work with other folks so that you have some kind of skill on top of the base skill that you got at level 1. So to be at level 2 at $15 an hour, you've got some kind of base skill. Like maybe you're able to do brand analysis, maybe you can edit videos, maybe you can set up campaigns in Infusionsoft. And now you're adding another skill on top of that. When you have 2 skills, you become twice as powerful, and you're building on top of that base level of organization. And it's pretty easy to tell when people have moved from level 1 to level 2. Level 1 is actually the hardest level of every level to graduate from our experience, because you're taking people usually who have never had business experience, or maybe they've worked some kind of retail job for however long, but they've never worked in a team environment where certain things are due. So when you're at level 2, you are clearly contributing. It is obvious to the client at this point that you are creating value, and the team lead, who's level 4 plus, is able to say, man, you're doing a really good job. This is awesome. Keep doing that particular expertise multiple times. So maybe that's making Facebook ads and you're doing it multiple times, right? Multiple means at least 3. Or maybe you're building a dashboard report and you're doing a brand analysis. Or maybe you're setting up a WordPress website and you've done that 3 or more times reliably, right? To the point where the clients are saying, this is really good, right? So you have some level of senior skill, ideally 2 skills, like the basic skills of organization and maybe something that's in your original field because you chose goals, content, or targeting as your specialization, right? I mean, you chose analytics, content marketing, or advertising as your initial specialty. You've gotten a little bit deeper, and when you demonstrate that you're there at level 2, you're almost there at level 3. Most people at level 2 are demonstrating that they're good at ads, right? If you can communicate, iterate, delegate on ads, you're able to run ad campaigns, load up the creatives that we get from the clients, be able to do some basic troubleshooting, and demonstrate that we can drive the revenue, the downloads, the cost per sale, the ROAS, whatever the business goal is that the business is looking for. So level 2 is just short of level 3. Level 3 is when you're able to actually own the campaigns.